Hello everyone, welcome back to Daka's Den. Now, as you can see, I got a little something special here. I have another hyena with me here, and we are going to be trying some YouTuber products. Not any YouTuber projects. Not just any YouTuber products. The boys products. You know the boys. You know the boys. You've seen me with their clothes on. You've seen me with their merch. I'm a simp for them, like for all of their stuff. And I've been very excited for their hot sauces. But we're not just trying these hot sauces. My buddy Riot here has a couple of questions for me
Absolutely.
that I will be attempting to answer as we go through these. So, without any further ado, let's go. All right, so which one's first? Wait, are we gonna do questions first or sauce first and then questions?
So we're just gonna dive into it, sauce first, and then I'm gonna hit you with the questions. I'm gonna make you answer questions basically as your tongue is burning. So.
No, that jalapeno popper I had earlier I can still kind of feel it.
You had like 2 or 3. I had 1, and I still
had
regret
4.
it. You had 4?
I had 4. I had 4 jalapeno poppers, and the last one was the hottest. Leave me alone. I'm just looking at it. All right, so the first one is called Sweet Sting. See that? See that? Focus, focus, focus.
It's the light.
You want to put it in?
I got you.
It's called Sweet Sting. Maybe if it will focus.
There
it is. Now this one I am excited about because it looks actually delicious. I can figure out how to open the bottle.
Oh, I didn't open this before.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I was saving them for like this moment. I have to say, like they have like incredible quality because like this is an actual glass bottle.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Straight up, I was worried they were gonna fall. I didn't know that they were glass. That would have made me more afraid.
yeah, this is like a straight up glass bottle of hot sauce. It has honey, garlic, and crushed red peppers. It just sounds delicious.
It sounds good. At what point are you confident up to?
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Right until we get to like this one, the Mexorcist. That's the one I'm like, that one might put me down. But like reading off the ingredients to them, they don't seem that bad.
I didn't even read the ingredients.
Sweet Sting. Narrator. When I was a kid, my grandma called me Honey Bunches because I was so sweet. I'm like the older I'm dyslexic. Why am I reading?
Do you want me to read?
Do you want to read?
Not really, but I'm just as bad.
Oh, fuck it. You know what? Balls to the wall.
We can take turns. It's all good.
Yeah, we'll take turns. My grandma called me Honey Bunches because I was so sweet. The older I became, spice started to be more prominent flavor in a lot of the food I liked. This hot sauce is a combination of how sweet and spicy, when blended together, can be the perfect flavor combination. I don't ever want to read again.
I got you. I believe in you, though. Look at you. You did it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Doc, put a counter every time one of us hits the table. Just ding. Put an extra one up there for the camera falling down. Your chimkin?
My chimkin.
Alright, I'm gonna let. No, we'll smell it first.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like this one. I like the smell of
You
that.
confident on that
I'm
one?
confident now.
Ooh.
Right?
That's gonna taste so good.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna taste so good. Alright, go ahead. No, I'm confident, so I'm just gonna do like a decent little dab.
You know what we didn't grab?
Milk?
Yeah, and glasses.
It's in the fridge.
Whenever we need it.
Yeah. Alright. Evidence that it's on there. Oh, I just dripped it on. I dripped it on my thing. It does smell good. Are you ready? ready? All right, 3, 2, 1.
Thanks, narrator. That's very good. Sweet sting.
All right, so this right here, friggin' love it. 10 out of 10. It's not really the spiciest, but it is delicious as hell.
10 out. Yeah.
I want more.
I do too. I was tempted to grab some more, but I was like, nah, I gotta save my taste buds.
Oh yeah.
It's 10 out of 10 on the flavor, and then 10 out of 10 on the spice. So would we say 10 out of 10 if it's not spicy, or the spicier it is, the lower
It's an
rating?
enjoyable flavor.
Yeah.
Like spice rating, it had like a little bit, so like if anything a 2.
A 2.
But
Okay,
deliciousness, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 deliciousness.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes me confident. Yeah, I'm absolutely confident to the middle.
Yeah. All right, so we doing the questions?
Yes.
Oh no.
All right.
I was watching you write these this whole time, and I'm scared.
It's all good. I got you. I'm not gonna do you wrong. So we're gonna start with the boys' questions first,
Okay.
and then we're gonna move on to the furry stuff. We're just gonna dive right in.
Dive right into the furry stuff.
Yep. So for the boys, what is your earliest memory coming across the boys?
It's probably like in 2018, 19.
Dang, they've been around that long.
Yeah, so they started off doing VR stuff, right? And I would see clips. I would see their clips on Facebook, and it was just like them in Tarkov or just some random VR thing. And they were doing little skits, little like BS stuff. That's how I saw the No video. They were in some VR world on top of a roof, and they were singing the No song. And then the guy singing the No song got thrown off the roof. And I was like, oh, these guys are awesome. Let me search for them. And I started off by finding like one of their names. I think it was Juicy, because he's the No Square guy. I found him, and through him, it kind of branched off into the others. And then they made their collective YouTube channel, The Boys. So yeah, I've been a simp for them ever since.
Yeah. Personally, I think I knew about them around that time. I just didn't really watch them. I think I started watching them more at the time that COVID hit. Specifically, I was rewatching a lot of their old videos.
It's funny you say that, because when COVID hit, that was kind of when they actually started blowing up.
Oh.
So like, they were already kind of gaining traction through the VR stuff. But then when COVID hit, everyone was just kind of at home doing nothing, watching TV and YouTube. And so they were like, hey, we're going to crank up the content. And yeah.
Okay.
Now they are here.
You passed your first question.
What do I get?
Nothing. All right.
Oh, wait, you're doing that one and then the first
Yeah,
one?
I'm doing after each bottle we're doing a boys related question, and then we're just doing furries related, because of course we have to.
Yeah.
You know. So for the first furry question, when did you join the fandom?
Like officially? Like when I came out the closet? Or?
I don't think it necessarily has to be that, but then when did you think to yourself, you're like, man, I like this fandom. I want to be a part of this fandom?
That was probably...
basically like the kickstart of it.
Oh, I'm gonna make you... my age is gonna come out. To anyone y'all who's wondering, that is my husky who's begging for a piece of chicken. But she's not getting any chicken, because it's mine. But, middle school, I want to say 2013, that was when I fully realized that I was like fully into the furry fandom. Like I had a persona and everything. This is gonna sound cringe as fuck, but I started doing something called role playing online, and yeah, I just kind of blossomed from there.
Okay.
Which I can already see the comments and be like, what kind of roleplay do you do? Like, shut up, for one. My business. All right.
For me, it was because of you. Because of course I knew about furries and everything in middle school, high school, but I didn't really consider myself part of the fandom though. I had like I wasn't fully interested in it. I was like, it's not really a fandom I'm interested in. 2023 came around, which that can be a whole other skit of itself of how I got introduced. But that's
a whole nother video. To sum it up, you met a black guy. Wait, am I wrong though?
I didn't know it was a furry party. We'll put it at that.
Yeah.
Didn't know, but didn't regret it. I was like, man, this is fun. So yeah, that's probably for me. All right, we got the butt bubbler.
Butt bubbler.
Let's see. Ingredients are fire roasted tomatoes, onions, and jalapenos. Okay. Refrigerate after opening. So this one we got Molly. In his description it says, in a secret location, I combined the finest tomatoes, rich garlic, Parmesan. Parmesan's good.
Yeah, the Parmesan does sound good.
The hottest, most fragrant, spicy peppers, and other secret and epic ingredients to create the butt bubbler.
The butt bubbler. My butt's not bubbling after this. This sauce sucks.
If you consume this hot sauce, then your butt will be bubbly or bubbling. Oops. That's it. That's the story.
All right. I am excited for this one. I hope it has a kick to it. And also, real quick off the record, you know where that little warning sign is?
It's up in the front.
Okay, bet. When we get to this one, we'll read off the warning sign. Because this one has a warning sign.
We're gonna read the warning sign after we're halfway in.
Yeah. Like, when I got these sauces and I opened it up, the warning sign was the first thing I saw.
Gotta shake it good.
Yeah. And that one is the second one, all right?
Yes, this is indeed the second rating.
All right, bet.
I keep getting, maybe ever so often it might show up, but she's licking my elbow.
Yeah, I see you at the bottom of this camera.
Oh god.
It's like right under your. She's just like, I want a chicken.
Why does that smell? It smells good, but it smells very similar to the, and I know this is oddly specific, but the sauce that you get from Lunchables for the pizzas.
It might be the tomato.
It might be the tomato.
Exactly. It's the tomato, probably.
It's the tomato. I swear it's probably much better than the sauce, because that sauce don't taste as good as when it did when I was a kid, but
all right.
That smells good.
We'll assemble the chicken.
I still have my other half of the nugget.
Yeah, no, I'm fat. I just ate it.
I ain't judging.
It's like a healthy little dab, eh?
Yeah.
This one's also thicker. This one's thick. That's probably because of the tomato.
Yeah, it's probably because of the tomato, probably the Parmesan as well. Can I please have some?
I'm gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna hold my tongue because this video, I don't want this video to get demonetized. Psych, I don't get paid. But I want to. So hey, if you like it so far, please leave a like and a comment. Or don't. I can't stop you.
Pretty good.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Definitely getting up there in spice. I just realized I'm sorry if I smacked my mouth too much.
You're good. It's definitely spicier than the first one, but it's not like an overbearing spice. It's like enough to feel, but not enough to be like, oh my god, yeah.
You can still enjoy it.
Oh yeah, it's, again, very, very enjoyable. Very enjoyable sauce.
I meant to give this one to you earlier.
Oh, you're good, thank you.
Just in case you gotta wet your fingertips here and there. But that one does make me feel like I need to get up right now and probably go grab the milk.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
This one?
Well, because that itself is not bad. but I can definitely tell there's increase already. So
You know what? You are right. Because, like, between this one and that one, there was a spike.
a little bit of a spike, yeah.
Not like a bad spike, but there's definitely a spike in. All right, so questions.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna start with the boys. Favorite member on the channel. Now, this is not to say that we don't like any of the other members. It's just like, do you have like one that you vibe with or feel the most connection?
Vibe with the most?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say Eddie VR, who made the Mexorcist bottle. And the only reason I say that is because out of all the boys, I think I found him first. And so I was following him the longest. And I just enjoy his content. He's a funny guy. I love it when he breaks out into like the random Mexican speech. Not random, but you know, it's still funny. But it's just like, no, don't touch me. ¿Qué pasa, güey? Just like that cut is just freaking hilarious.
Okay. I gotta say narrator.
He's the wholesome one.
Yeah.
He's the wholesome.
Yeah.
He's also a veteran, so you know.
Yeah.
You gotta love him.
Yeah, you gotta love him. You need a narrator. You need him. Alright. So that puts the boys away. And second question for the furry stuff. What was your first Sona?
My first persona.
And it doesn't...
I will put up the picture of this if I can find it.
Oh, you got art. Okay.
My first persona was a black and red wolf named Derek Dyer. And he was extra edgy because
Standard.
he had a scar in his right eye. His right eye was blue and his left eye was red.
I feel attacked.
I'm just saying. I actually still have him around. But he has like a design change where he's more of like a natural, like black and gray colored wolf. And at the moment, he is one of my writing projects. I put him in a medieval setting, and that's what I'm going for.
Okay. Probably introduce him to some D&D in the future. I feel fine. For me, you already know. I just got here.
Yeah, you just got
I
here.
just
You
got
still
here.
have him.
I still have him. That's why I said I felt attacked, is because while it's not the stereotypical black wolf or dog, it's a hyena. I still got two different eyes and a scar.
If you want to be honest, like the stereotypical starters are like foxes and wolves. Like if you're first to the furry, if you're like just into the fandom, you're either like a fox, a wolf, or like some kind of cat. Or if you're trying to be like special, you're a dragon. Not to like diss anyone with those personas, but like that's the starter. Yeah, we love dragons, except for bad ones. But yeah. Sauces. Let's go.
I believe in your reading skills.
All right, we're moving on to the gut grenade.
Did I even show the last one to the...
I don't think so.
I don't think I did.
We'll be fine. This one is by Josh Dub, also known as Daddy Dub. All right. Quick pause. This is making me realize how much I need glasses.
Gotta use that insurance.
Holding
You want to borrow mine?
My face. No, I'm fine. All right. The gut grenade. It's a mix of green habanero peppers, garlic, and honey. So this one might have a little bit of sweetness.
Okay.
All right. It says, in the depths of the jungle, I stumbled upon an ancient recipe.
Shit.
In the depths of the jungle, I stumbled upon an ancient recipe etched into stone. It forewarned of a sauce so potent it could fuel rockets. I concocted gut grenade using this ancient formula birthing a hot sauce of explosive flavor said to have secured victories in ancient culinary wars. This one has a cool backstory already.
It's got a hell of a backstory.
I'll shut that one up. And I gotta be honest, the green part, just because it's green, that's the part that kind of gets me a little, not necessarily worried, but it's like green's hot.
It is. People would think red is hot. Nah, green.
Do you ever get green salsa on a burrito? Like,
Verde sauce.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you. You tried to roll that R.
I'm trying. I've been working on my Duolingo.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Duolingo bird. I don't know if they resurrected him yet, but he's dead.
He'll be resurrected eventually.
I love how unhinged their freaking Twitter is. Alright.
They just
Crack
have
this
fun.
bad boy open. More like a little...
It would be really cool if they corked these instead, but I don't think that would honestly offer good.
So this one smells
right.
good. I feel like this one's gonna have the hidden spice. So there's that. But it smells good. So
Oh yeah, no,
that's
it's
fine.
gonna have the hidden spice.
It says there's honey in it, so.
They're looking honey. The honey might help.
Mm.
It might make the flavor really good, but the spice is the more I smell it, the more
That's like, ooh, it's there.
it's there.
It's there.
It's hiding, but it's there.
All right. Chicken up.
Chicken up. Rest in peace.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Oh, this one. Oh,
Is it drizzly?
it is drizzly.
You gotta find a pocket on there and just dip it on your plate. It's all good.
It's very drizzly. You
Ooh.
guys have
Oh
evidence.
lord.
Oh. Let me see. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I did not mean to.
I can't let you do that by yourself.
It's little focus. Keeps focusing on your face. Yeah, it's on there.
Oh.
It'll focus. Keeps focusing on your face. Yeah, it's on there.
The dogs can smell how spicy it is.
Oh.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Definitely got a kick to it.
Oh yeah.
I was honestly anticipating worse for the spice, but
Well,
flavor is still hella good. All these so far, flavor wise, have been
yeah. Flavor wise, they are up there.
popping off.
Again, for flavor wise, the honey one's my favorite. And out of just the first three, flavor wise anyway, my favorites, the sweet sting, then gut grenade, then the butt bubbler. So far, the butt bubbler is coming in last on flavor.
Oh yeah.
And it might just be the tomato thing, because I'm not like a big tomato guy.
You know what?
Unless it's like spaghetti.
Yeah. We should probably get water to like drink, not because it's spicy, but to get the flavor away. That way the flavor doesn't interfere with the next one.
True. That's true.
Let me go grab my water. And, ooh,
You almost killed the dog.
oh my god.
Oh snap!
Yeah. Now we're on to questions.
Nice, sweet.
All right. So, yeah. Favorite video from the boys.
From the boys.
From the boys.
Let's see. Like any video out of all of them.
Yeah, any video out all of them, or if you have a specific series that you like, just a specific video out of that.
So out of them collectively, like all of them working together,
Yeah.
they did a live action Mario Party movie that was like an hour or 2 hours long. And it's like, I don't even play Mario like that, but like to see them put that much effort into recreating the game and all the mini games was just amazing. And the fact that they did it twice, and then the second time with explosives,
I did not see that one. I gotta watch that.
Oh yeah, that one they blew up a house. Not like an actual house, but you know, they also posted like a behind the scenes of it and all that. So
Yeah.
you know, they take themselves pretty seriously, especially when it comes to like their video production and their value. So yeah, that one, just to see how much effort they put into it and see how it turned out, that one was freaking awesome.
I gotta say I was gonna say.
Sorry, the dog made a weird noise. Yeah, I gotta say.
I thought she was.
People
throwing
look down
them.
like the
I was gonna say the same thing though, was the Mario video, and that's a video that I put on in the background multiple times. Not just as background noise, but I've actually sat down and watched it as I was doing something. So.
every now and then I'll like watch one of their older videos just to, again, like either have it as a background noise or I just haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
They do a lot of like IRL video game stuff. Like they did a IRL version of Trouble in Trader Town, which is like a VR game.
Okay.
They did a live action version of the No Square Dance. So, funny enough, they basically commissioned a fursuit of the No Square, like the big green brush thing. They have two of them. They have two. I think in one video they actually said that they were both worth $6,000. And it's basically a fursuit. Like, boys, if you guys are watching this, y'all basically got a high-end fursuit made of a brush. Y'all got one of these, but it's a brush.
If you couldn't tell, you definitely watch them way more than I do. I still love the boys, like wholeheartedly.
You know,
but
I'm full on with their content.
oh gosh, I'm disappointed in you.
So is my mother.
Yeah. Speaking of disappointment, onto the furry stuff. That was part of the last one. I didn't toss that. Inspiration behind your Sona. Sona of your choice, by the way. So, if you've got the same inspiration for multiple Sonas, or...
Well, Derek, my original Sona was inspired by the Jungle Book, actually. I had started reading the actual book version of the Jungle Book, and the wolves in the story have a lot more to do than just being like Mowgli's adopted family. And so I was like really connected to the wolf characters, and I was like, heck yeah, a wolf persona would be awesome. And then as I got older, I didn't like become detached from that character, but at the same time, that's also when I started writing. So I was kind of writing him into his own world and on his own personality that didn't necessarily fit with me. And so I started looking for like another persona, which is somewhat how Daka got here. But Daka got here somewhat by accident because I was just kind of playing around with like species and stuff.
Okay.
And I just kind of settled on a hyena because I thought it represented me the most. Not because I'm black, but maybe a little bit. But
I don't see the connection. You're gonna have to break that down for me.
Well, you know, hyenas, we eat a lot. They got big bellies. I got a big belly. They got spots. I got spots. They like to chase a zebra. I chase a zebra. That's why I can't go to Topsy. That's a joke, by the way. But yeah, that's kind of how I got Daka too. And even though I do some writing with him, he's still more in line with my own personality. So, you know, he's not gonna go nowhere.
Yeah.
He's never gonna be a backseat bitch. I mean, he might be a backseat bitch to himself, but you know, that's just something else altogether. But so now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn. Honestly, so I picked the species only because at first I thought I was gonna settle on a cat. I was like, oh, no, that doesn't seem so fitting. And it was not to be a copycat of you, because you were basically my introduction to the fandom. but it was more so because I remember, like, all the way back to middle school, people would ask, like, oh, what's your favorite wild animal? I was like, you know what? I kind of fucks with hyenas.
Yeah.
You know, so.
In which, to clarify, I'm a spotted hyena, and you're a striped hyena.
Sure am.
This is for the mohawk.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hyena boys.
Yeah. But I don't think I have quite a story developed for Riot. I think it's developing as it goes.
Yeah.
And it's not to get political, but that's name Riot, you know, the way he looks and everything. It's
is his full name Riot Mangione?
We can't be making those types of jokes.
Yes, we can. It's like 30 minutes into the video or something. You can make jokes like that.
Maybe.
The FBI just put a hit out on us now. We're about to get a knock in 5 seconds.
No, but it's not to.
In which, to add on to this, if you're a new furry watching this, you don't necessarily need a backstory for your persona. It could just straight up be, hey, I like cats, so my persona is a cat. It doesn't have to be complex or anything like that. Me personally, I'm a writer, so I just give my personas backstories, all tragic, but we gotta give them character development. There's a reason this guy turns into this guy.
Yeah. You also don't need to make it like a very specific look or colors. It doesn't have to be super unique, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's another thing that kind of strays people away from making their persona sometimes. That's definitely what like impeded my development,
Yeah.
I think, a little bit before I got my first piece of art of him was I didn't know how I wanted him to look. The colors, how I wanted him to look overall. But I think after I had that first piece of artwork, that at least gave me something to work off of.
Yeah.
Which don't know to give a shout out or not yet. I have to get permission, but I guess we'll just edit the shout out in.
Yeah, future DACA, if we'll edit the shout out in. Is it to who I think it is?
Yeah, I just don't know if they would want to be mentioned or not. I'll figure it out.
You can ask them,
and then
future DACA, put in you know who's shout out.
But that first piece of artwork that I officially got with him, like, brought the soda to life finally.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the first step. You don't need a fursuit or anything, in my opinion, coming from someone who's still starting up in the fandom. Just get like a very basic ref sheet or art piece, something like not super expensive, and that I think will help set like the foundation of what you want to build off of.
Yeah.
That's my recommendation.
Heck yeah. Alright, anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, let's move on to the Mexorcist.
Woo!
Now again, this is my most anticipated sauce because it comes from my favorite member of the boys. And yeah, we are halfway through. And again, at the beginning of the video, we said our confidence level was right in the middle. And we're about to cross that threshold.
We're about to cross over. Very fitting with the Exorcist. So we got
An exorcist. Let me block out his face so it focuses in. Any moment now. Any moment. An exorcist.
just realized these might be backwards. Then we go back to your thing, but you can always like switch the camera around. By Eddie the Exorcist. This is the one where we were like,
Yeah, that was the one over there. This one's more like medium.
yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Let me let me go ahead and read it. So the Exorcist got tomatillos. Honestly, I think pronouncing my bad. Chilies and smoked paprika.
that doesn't sound bad.
Doesn't sound too bad. Alright. And per Eddie, this recipe is inspired by my mother. It honors my Mexican roots. In a few words, bold, spicy, and savory. The Mexican is a blend of chile de arbol, Spanish,
Future Doc, put it up right here.
gua. Ooh, I'm gonna pronounce the fuck out of this. You knew what you were doing when you were giving me this thing.
I didn't give you that one. That was just how it the turn order went.
Gua. 8 days, 8. Yeah, guajillo.
Guadalajara.
Guajillo.
Guajillo peppers and garlic. I recommend pouring it on some tacos, steak, and chips.
Alright, give them that.
It's fruta, which is apparently Spanish for enjoy. Probably mispronounced.
I wouldn't be able to tell you any different. Yeah.
Chicken whoop. Shaking a snack. A shaking a snack.
Oh, I also gotta show the bottle to the camera. Do you want that? Pick it up. Open it up.
Oh no.
Clear my sinuses.
Oh no.
Yeah, this might be the start of the downfall.
Whoa. Like, it doesn't smell bad, but I know that. That is one.
It smells great. It smells awesome, but I can smell the spice.
So far throughout all these, we haven't had to have like 4 bottles. This one might be.
We'll see what happens. That looks like it might be.
It's not as thick as the butter. It's definitely so far the most intense one.
Yeah.
Very delicious though. I can definitely put this on like a breakfast video. Ooh, a breakfast video with this one.
We gotta make those fajitas again.
Alright, overall thoughts.
Really good on the flavor, that spice. At that point, then sneak up on you. So far, I don't feel like I need milk just yet.
It's also kind of lingering, like it's still here.
Oh.
No, you're good. You're good.
I rolled up on her.
It's fine. What's your elbow?
I know she wants my elbow, so I'm hiding it.
I wonder if she's coming up on that camera.
I wonder so too. I don't.
Just every now and then you see like some fingers.
I know you can see her on here.
Future DACA. Put a counter every time you see Nina on the camera.
That's new counters going.
And the table hitting camera. think that might be the only one.
I think that might be the only one. I think a few, but it really was only another one. Yeah. So far, that's what I like about these. Is like they've been savory.
They've been delicious.
They've been delicious. You can definitely tell the gradual change.
Yeah.
It wasn't so gradual between these two. This one was like, oh yeah, you can't really taste any spice. This is just like pour it all up on my wings. Let's get going. But this one is like, ooh, taste the pickup. But from there, it's been gradual.
Oh yeah. All right.
After tasting that one, the only one I'm nervous about now is just the very last one.
The no sauce.
Because
the one with the warning label.
Question.
Yes. I might have answers.
Favorite series from the boys? They've done quite a few different series, you know, in the past, and even now they still keep up and do different ones.
Yes. I will gotta say my favorite series that they done so far, in which I know the earlier question I said my favorite video was the Mario Party one, which that one technically is a series, but when they started doing ghost hunting stuff, like at first it started off as just like a little joke, like a little meme. You know, they like apparently according to them they actually got kicked out of like a haunted location because they were just kind of going there to mess around.
Yeah.
But then they actually started to like somewhat find evidence of the paranormal, and so they started taking it more seriously. And each time they post like a ghost hunting video, it's like, what are they gonna find this time? What's gonna be in the background? What's gonna happen? And there's always something. There's always something that's just like they can't explain. And to their credit, they try to explain what they find in those videos. Like if they hear like a random tap or a knock or something, they're like, oh, it could be this, it could be that. But yeah, sometimes there's just something that happens that they can't explain, and they're like, I don't know.
I've seen a couple of those series too. They're good. Yeah. My personal favorite series from them is like their cooking. I don't know if it's an official series, but I've seen a few episodes of their cooking.
I've seen a few episodes of them when they get a little, they have a little Shannon.
They have
I would love to do one of those videos at some point.
It's. I can't cook, but it just sounds like a fun video to do, anyways.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe after this one. Who knows?
And on to the furry stuff.
Yes, of course, furry stuff.
First, I guess it's like a double question, but it's still the same thing.
Alright.
So the first in-person interaction with another furry, and then the first online interaction. 2 for 1.
Well, I know the first online interaction was like in middle school. That was around the time I was starting to like get into the furry stuff, and so I went out looking for furries to interact with online.
Okay.
And then like IRL, probably high school, because funny enough, they actually had like a small furry club in high school.
Sick.
Yeah. It was basically the Gay Straight Alliance Club, but they all happened to be furries, so we more or less called it the Furry Club instead of the Gay Straight Alliance. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But yeah, did you more mean like interactions with a suitor or just like another furry in general?
Just like another furry. They don't have to be like a full suitor, but like
Yeah.
the first time you met someone who was like, yeah, I'm part of the fandom. You know?
It was high school.
High school. Okay.
Freshman year of high school.
And I think the same thing is pretty straightforward for me. Middle school, I didn't actually go out to go meet somebody in the fandom. What it was is there was somebody who was a friend through a friend, and I followed them because I think I didn't have Instagram until I was like 14. I think that's middle school still.
Yeah.
I was about 14.
Is it the Sonic guy?
No. But their persona, I remember, was a polar bear, and I didn't really think anything of it. At this point I didn't really have I knew other people thought like furries were cringe and whatnot,
Yeah.
but it really wasn't a huge thing on my. It wasn't a huge thing on my radar. So like this was the first time like close to me in the online where like it peeked up on a radar, and I followed them just because they were mutual and they were pretty open on their Instagram about being that. I think a sad story though. They eventually sold their suit. Rest in peace. Because of financial hardships. So
Struggle is real.
Struggle is real. But it was a nice polar bear suit. I liked it. I liked their art and stuff. That should have probably been an early sign, but I just at that time I didn't think myself as someone in the fandom, and I didn't.
You said, "Huh, this is kind of cool."
That is kind of cool.
How many years later?
Trying to do basic math and it ain't working.
5 years. That's
8 years.
8? That's
Yeah.
close enough.
No. So it's actually gonna be you're closer to 5 to 6 years.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that? I was like 19 at the time. 22 now. There's math behind it.
There's math behind it. We ain't got the brain cells.
Yeah,
but
not
there's
right
math
now.
There.
Not right now. We don't get the brain cells.
I
And then my
know.
first in-person one was, of course, the 2023. Because up to that point, I never actually met at least not to my knowledge, I never met someone who was part of the fandom.
Oh, we hide in plain
I know people could. I probably met a few people who probably were, but didn't.
DoorDash guy, furry.
Straight
Your
up.
doctor, furry. Stray dog down the street, probably furry. All right, are we ready
Down
for
to
the
the
next
last two.
one? The last two. All right, this one's called Taste Bud Trauma. I'll hold that one up too. Peekaboo.
Taste bud trauma.
Taste Bud Trauma, and this one has jalapenos, red habaneros, and garlic. I'm starting to see a theme with like garlic.
Yeah.
Like I think almost all of them have had garlic.
I think
far.
so. Just about like either hint of garlic. Tomato, of course, is like.
Yeah. And this one comes from the no square guy himself, Juicy Fruit Snacks.
Hell yeah.
Although addictively delicious, this particular hot bottle of sauce is only made possible due to the most secret of ingredients. Tears of a grown man, all crying and tears gathered, is done at our state-of-the-art, fully humane, free-range crying farm. If we're not crying by the end of this one, then, what are you doing? I have no doubt that this is probably going to be delicious as well. Like, again, all of them have been delicious so far.
Yeah.
The spice has gone up.
The spice is going up.
You can't see the whole thing.
We'll see if this one tricks us and also does a little jump instead of gradual. You need me?
Yeah, I got it.
Hurting my ears. I feel like you're chipping your nail. Come on, brother.
Got it. Shit. I go to swear I'm an adult. I can do it. There it is.
That old age is hurting you.
28. Crack this bad boy open. Another very delicious smell that I feel like this one's also hiding heat.
Attacking. Ooh, I can really smell that.
I'm just more excited to taste it at this point. I'm excited to taste them all.
Ooh.
Honestly, like the no sauce one, I feel like that one's gonna be the one to like really knock on your on noose.
Yeah. We'll see what happens on the toilet later.
Oh, this one's runny.
It's runny. You better go catch it then.
Yeah, I'm kind of like collecting the sauces right here. I got 3 different sauces. I could can combine them all on a wing. Make like the ultimate.
We do
boy
got
song.
enough wings to do that.
Make the ultimate boy song. This one also looks just aggressive. It's red.
Oh yeah, you get that tip a little bit more.
Don't forget the tip. Alright, this is Taste Bud Trauma.
Taste bud trauma. Tink.
Ready?
Yep.
Yep, that's packing.
Wow. That one's a creeper too.
I feel like the whiteness in me has left and gone to red.
Your face is red.
Yeah.
Look into that camera real quick.
My eyes are turning up a little bit. Yeah, no, that's taste bud trauma. I'm gonna hurt myself a little bit more and just.
That one tasted really good though.
Oh yeah.
Like again, so far all of them, flavor wise, 10 out of 10. The spice is definitely going up. This one so far is like a creeper and a lingerer. It's in my mouth and it's gonna stay there until we have something else.
Well, while our taste buds are hurting. So as we know,
Yes.
the boys also have some good ass music.
Mhm.
Some good music. What is your favorite song?
You know, their Green Gang song, which that, like a lot of their songs started off as memes. No Square, Green Gang. Sick was like their first fully like production music video. But Green Gang was like the shit. Like Green Gang was the bop before. My tongue is
My
like,
mouth,
hey.
my lips are hurting.
My tongue was like, hey, boy. Yeah, Green Gang was shit. This was also like in an era of, for some reason in like GTA there was like a meme war between green aliens and purple aliens. And then they took that and put it into their VR stuff. So it was the green brushes versus the purple brushes. And that's how the whole Green Gang song came about.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Once again, you're deeply into the boys. I feel like at this point, talking to you, I'm scraping the
I'm
surface.
fully there. Based up.
Because mine is the classic No Square. You can't.
I was gonna say that one, but compared to that, well, they done the No Square song twice. There was like the original meme version, and then they did like a fully produced like music video. You cannot have chicken. Bless you.
Bless you
again. But yeah.
It sounds like there's like a whole third person up in this room.
Huskies, man. Alright.
Yeah. What/when was your first con?
My first convention altogether was TFS. Texas Furry Siesta. Maybe it was like 2020, 2021. This was around the first time I had met Lex. And he talked me into going to the convention. And yeah, I just tagged along with him and another friend of ours named B. And yeah, that was my first convention. It was like, I don't want to say pre-COVID, but it was right around the time where everyone was like, yeah, COVID's still around, but as long as you wear your mask, you're good.
Yeah.
And so, if you weren't in suit, you basically had a mask on the whole time.
Yeah. So regulations were in place.
Yeah.
We were out of
Regulations were in place. We were out of quarantine, but it was still like, all right, cover that face.
Well, you know mine. Mine was TFF 2024.
Yup.
Yeah, like I said,
Dragged you up.
I don't regret it, and I'm gonna pop off for 2025.
I turned around for 5 minutes. You're in the middle of the rave, just row, with like almost 50 other people in a big circle.
We have fun around here.
We do have fun around here. All right, final questions and final sauce. All right, we are on the final sauce, the no-no sauce. This one is apparently their challenge sauce, which is supposed to be extremely hot. Now, this sauce came with not one, not two, but 3 warning labels. One that was in the top of the box. On the top of the box, as soon as I opened it up, this one was the only thing I saw. So, grab it. I'm gonna get myself in the sauce. Okay. Warning. Extremely hot. Consume at your own risk. Contains 6 million Scovilles. At least I think that's what SUH stands for.
I think so.
SHU.
I think so. That's what
I don't know. Future DACA. Look that up. Put it on the screen. Or don't. I can't stop it. This ain't your average hot sauce. It's crazy hot. Use as a food supplement only. One tiny drop at a time. Not for the weak or anyone underestimating how much heat this packs. Avoid contact with eyes or sensitive areas. Keep away from children and pets. Use responsibly. We're not going to be responsible with this. I'm going to have to find that later.
Yeah. We'll find it. We'll lay it somewhere. Would you like to read the final bottle, or would you like me to do it?
I'll go ahead and take the final bottle.
You can take the final bottle.
No-no sauce. Red ghost pepper. Garlic. And scorpion peppers.
I don't like the sound of that.
This sauce says no. It's not negotiating. It's our off-the-charts, bring on the heat sauce. For the ultimate challenge. Can you handle the inferno? Can you brave the blaze? You get the point. Then there's another warning on here. It says, warning, contains 6 million SHU. Extremely hot, used as a food supplement only, 1 drop at a time. Avoid contact with eyes and sensitive areas. Keep away from children and pets. Use responsibly.
We got a full gallon of milk. Are we gonna listen to the 1 drop recommendation?
I mean, comparing plates, we haven't been doing 1 drop of any of these.
Yeah. I'd say we grab the smallest ones for the big ones. I'm still 100% down to do
All of them.
all of them.
So there's another warning label that says, please read warning labels.
Please read the warning labels. A warning label about the warning labels.
Yes, watch out, you're gonna have to read.
Is that one getting you too?
Oh no, there's a sticker on top of the.
Oh, I see.
See, there's a sticker right here. This one looks aggressive.
Looks very aggressive.
Wow. Oh no. Oh.
Is this the one where we pre-pour the milk?
Yes, I'm going to say yes.
Go ahead and grab that gallon. Well, let me give it a good shake.
Give it a good sniff.
Oh no. I mean, the last one is still kind of lingering.
Here, pour your milk. Oh, you already got a piece.
Yeah, I got my small little piece.
Also, Lex, if you're watching this, you'd totally be here doing this with me right now. But you're in Japan with your wife.
Okay, we'll pour one out for Lex.
Have a wing for Lex.
Have a wing for Lex. Think more?
Yeah, go for it, yeah. Let me see. How much did you put?
Yeah, it's dribbling off of there.
Yeah. Oh dear. Alright, you ready? Let me just say the smell of this is aggressive.
It is. It's like all the way out here, and I can still smell it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Bottoms up.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh wow.
I'm not throwing it, by the way. I'm spitting out milk.
Oh. Ah. Whoa.
Whew. Bro, I'm literally crying.
Ah.
Oh. Ooh, that was aggressive.
Holy shit. I'm having flashbacks of the death nuts.
Oh god. Ugh.
Where's the chocolate? Get the chocolate.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh. God, this sucks.
It's not going away.
Can you give me the big gallon? That works.
This
too.
one's colder.
Oh, is it?
Oh god.
If you had the opportunity to be part of one of the boys' videos, what type of video would you want it to be?
Not this.
Oh.
What type of video? Oh my god. I don't know.
My lips.
My lips. Why is the back of my tongue burning the most? Oh god. The type of video I'd want to be in the most. It's probably when they're doing some kind of like crazy challenge thing. Not necessarily this. Not necessarily this. That just kicked me in the ass. Oh god.
I still definitely would want to be part of those cooking videos.
Oh my god, yeah.
But I definitely do not want to see no hot sauces like that. Anything from here down?
Yeah, from here down, that's fine. That one. My god. I tried to last 30 seconds without anything.
Good for you. I cannot.
You know, we had the idea to like mix all the sauces together on the last two wings.
I don't think I can. Maybe like.
Mm-mm.
I can't. We need a good minute.
Oh my god. Stomach hurts. Might be because of all the milk, but my stomach hurts.
Yeah, I'm gonna slow down the milk and torture myself with the water.
You should have gotten ice cream.
Oh god. What feelings or inspirations has the fandom brought to you?
Pain. Heat.
Oh god.
I'm at the point where I'm like trembling a little bit. I can't talk. Can't talk. Gotta drink.
I felt like a dab would have been reasonable.
Yeah, when they say do one drop, you need one drop.
My stomach already hurts.
What?
I already feel like I gotta go to the toilet. Might be a little TMI, but that's the truth.
Me too.
After this question, we may take a little bit of a break before outro.
Here, get the Hershey. Open the Hershey's.
I can't.
These kisses didn't really do anything. Oh,
Inspiration feelings.
so white. It hurts to laugh. Ask the question, okay?
Huh?
Hmm?
Feelings. What feelings or inspirations has the fandom brought you?
In the furry fandom, creativity is endless.
Oh yeah.
There's always somebody innovating, creating something new. There's always something you see that you've never seen before. There's always something that's gonna catch your eye. And there's always something that's gonna... Oh.
I'm trembling too. I'm like, dang.
No, I actually feel... Oh. That's definitely up there with the Death Nuts. But that one hits like right away.
Yeah.
Like, after my first chew, I was like, oh no. I didn't want to spit it out. I didn't spit it out because on this channel, we swallow.
Edit that out.
Oh no, I was scripting that this whole, like all day. I thought about that because every now and then they'll do a video like this and they have like a little bucket to spit in. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Man, kind of regret it.
I feel cold.
That's you're hypothermic. You're about to die. I oddly feel cold too.
I know. I was like, I don't know what that did, but like,
That kicked all the heat out of our body.
and put it in our mouth.
In our mouth. My fingertips feel cold.
I know. That's what I'm like.
What's
thinking.
wrong?
Oh,
with-
we've been
are we
handling the
dying?
milk.
We dying?
Milk. Cold milk.
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 Oh god.
Anything more to add?
I saw a fursuit with digital eyes, so that was pretty cool. Like
What?
digital eyes, like
Oh,
LED eyes,
yeah.
like they moved and everything.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, I'm like, no shit. Did you also see the puppeteer suit? So it's a deer, right? The eyes move, the ears move. I think the nose moves too. But if you look closely in the video, he's operating the mechanics with like a little, like his hand. So every now and then he'll like move his hand one way and the ears will move or the eyes will blink.
That's cool.
And I feel cold.
I
feel
know,
so
it's the
cold.
milk. I think that dropped our temperature quite a bit. I feel the same way. Just to add on to what you said, is a lot of creativity, and for someone who's still very much getting into the fandom, I don't know. I'm scraping the surface of everything in this video.
I don't even want to smell this.
I don't even want to smell nothing. I want to go to the bathroom after have a little break. But back to the fandom. Someone starting out, like, it's at first like intimidating, but like as you like really hang out with people and you meet people and you interact, it's you definitely see and hear a lot of creative things, ideas, art, designs, and everything as such. And if you're someone who feels like you're, because in my case, which it's been getting kick-started and everything, because for a while I put art down. Like I used to draw, use chalk pastel, everything like that. I used to use different medias of art, and I still haven't fully picked them up yet, but after and still continuing to interact with the fandom, like I feel like a lot of the art inspiration that I had is slowly coming back, and I'm wanting to do, I have like a list of art projects, some of which I'm already starting to tackle, which is that is the first step for me, because for about like 2-3 years I have not tackled any art things. I haven't even put a pen to paper to sketch anything, so it definitely will reactivate a lot of those artistic tendencies and inspire you into new art. So that's a big thing is art. Feeling wise, I think it's just great as well, especially if you're just someone who doesn't really socialize a lot. You get to meet a lot of people, different people, some of which probably are just at the same level of socializing at you, which can be very little to none, but it's really good to practice, and I feel like the fandom is kind of like a good way to do it. Practicing the social skills.
I'm not gonna lie. I might just not go to school tomorrow.
The hot sauce did you that dirty?
There's a lot of feelings going on inside me right now. There's hot and cold, and it's like one of us is making it out of here alive. Riot.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I not listen to the warning label?
I didn't listen either, so it's my fault too.
Why didn't we listen to the warning label? If a hot sauce comes with like 3 warning labels, listen to it. Listen to the label.
I still feel cold.
Yep. Alright, so let's go down the line.
We got
Sweet Sting.
Sure do.
Can't even think right now.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, Sweet Sting is the good stuff. It tastes delicious. It has, I don't want to say it has like a kick to it, but there's like a little bit of something there that's like a gentle ride for the taste buds.
Yeah, that tickles your taste bud a little bit.
If my stomach wasn't dying right now, I'd have more. But
not happening. Keep burping.
Then we got the butt bubbler. The second one. It may have just been the tomatoes that kind of threw me off. But yeah, it was another one that was just kind of savory. There is a definite spike between heat between the Sweet Sting and the butt bubbler, where that one it I don't want to say it's like a creeper, but it's like you don't taste the heat straight up.
Yeah, it's gradual.
Yeah. And then we got good old gut grenade.
Which is what my gut feels like right now.
Yup. Honestly, the gut grenade is probably like the most soupy of the soup.
Yeah, but it's in terms of the consistency, it's like the taste bud
Taste bud
trauma,
trauma.
and the this one have a little bit of a watery consistency, but it's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Exorcist.
which
Very, very delicious.
very delicious.
I can definitely see me putting that on like a taco in the future.
Fajitas.
A quesadilla. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh, in the quesadilla, that sounds good. Then we got the taste bud trauma. That should have been.
I have taste bud trauma.
That should have been the warning to this. Even furthermore warning.
Yes.
We had the 3 warnings on here, then this should have been the 4th warning. That it was not.
That one should have been like, hey, the next sauce after me, don't.
Still, like, all of these, minus the no-no sauce, because it is definitely no-no sauce.
No sauce is definitely the hottest of the hot. It has the one, like, you guys saw. I don't know how much I'm going to keep in the video, but we had to step away. I tried my hardest to stay here and, like, ride it out, but I had to walk that off. I had to walk that
I
out.
immediately walked it off. I wasn't throwing up again. I was just spitting milk out. I figured...
I just heard, like, liquidy sounds behind me, and I'm like, oh, we lost Riot.
No, I didn't want to chug so much milk, so I was like, let me put it in my mouth and spit it out.
You know, I thought about doing that too, but at the same time, I was like, okay, what happens, happens. I'm gonna probably pay for it later.
Yeah.
But
And what I noticed about all of these, even including the no-no sauce, is even though this one is definitely the hottest, and probably not for food, minus maybe a drop. They were serious on the drop.
Oh yeah, no, we didn't take that drop seriously.
Yeah.
You spilled like a little too much on yours, and I was
my nose is still like burning. But all the rest of them were definitely 100% made to not be too spicy to where you can't really enjoy it, but all of them were very enjoyable.
Yeah, and again, like I was saying earlier, this was as we were dying, and you guys didn't see this bit, but they had said in like a little interview or another video that they made these hot sauces to be enjoyable and hot. And they definitely are enjoyable and hot. But the no-no sauce, that is definitely one that I enjoyed it once, and that's about it.
Yeah, something else I noticed about these two, which maybe might interest other people, is like for these hot sauces, they actually have a pretty low sodium intake, and some people they have to worry about this.
Do
they do, because what's the average sodium level you see in a hot sauce? I see like 90 to 100 or more on some hot sauces out there. But this has a 25 milligrams. You're looking at 30 milligrams. The most I see on any of these bottles is between the 90 milligrams on the gut grenade and then the 80 on the taste bud trauma. But the Exorcist has 40 milligrams, which is still pretty high, but for a hot sauce, it's pretty low on the sodium. So it's something that you can definitely enjoy, and those who have to worry about sodium intake probably still have some and enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that again. I know we said we were going to put all of them on there, but we're not going to do that.
We were going to put all 6 hot sauces on one wing, but we are not going to do that because I like not shooting myself to death.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Out of all these, though, which one is your favorite? I already know no sauce is out of the count, so I'm not going to put that one around.
Well, out of like the original 5,
Yeah.
my favorites. This is just going, making a list. My favorite off the bat is the Sweet Sting, then the Mexorcists, then the Taste Bud Trauma, Gut Grenade, and then the Butt Bubbler.
Mine's a little bit different. Mine, I'm gonna have to start with the Mexorcist. And then I would say the Sweet Sting, and then the Butt Bubbler, then the Gut Grenade, and then the Taste Bud Trauma.
I think it's just that the tomatoes. That's why the Butt Bubbler is like the last for me.
Oh yeah,
But
I forgot
honestly,
you don't like tomatoes.
Honestly, the Mexorcist and the Sweet Sting, they, like in my head, they were kind of flip flopping because I really like them both.
Yeah.
Like the Sweet Sting, like I like sweet things, especially like honey. Honey baked chicken crispers. Delicious.
That does sound good right now. I like still feel my nose burning, man. I'm gonna have to wash my face again.
Take a shower. Your face is red.
It is. I know it's still red.
What was I even saying?
I don't even know, man.
Like that burned my brains away.
I feel like my nostril hairs are gonna fall out.
It did.
They...
It sizzled. Like you ever seen burnt hair? That's what your nose hairs look like. Just like all fizzled away.
Fizzled away. It hurts.
What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. I really did. I have no clue what I was saying. Okay, outro time.
Outro time.
Alright, so if you made it this far in the video, please leave a like. And if you've had these sauces before, tell me in the comments which ones are your favorites. And hey, if there's anything else you guys want us to try, any more YouTuber products or hot products, please don't hot products. But again, tell us in the comments. Bye. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I not listen to the warning label?
I didn't listen either, so it's my fault too.
Why didn't we listen to the warning label?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce, hot sauce, do the hot sauce, hot sauce, ayy, ayy, hot sauce, hot sauce, hot sauce, do the hot sauce, ayy.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Your mother.